Hey, Donna Price here. I am thrilled that you are joining me for Unraveling the Marketing Puzzle for Main Street Businesses. We're going to have some fun. I encourage you to take out a piece of paper so that you can take notes about the ideas that come to you for your business. You never have to write down what I'm saying because you can always come back and watch this, but write down the ideas. So today we're going to identify the puzzle pieces. We're going to create a solution to put them together, and you're going to leave with an action plan for putting your marketing puzzle together. I'm Donna Lynn Price. If we haven't met before, I'm glad that you're here. I'm the founder and CEO of Compass Rose Consulting. We work with small business owners, providing resources, training, consulting to generate leads and increase their conversions to build wealth and increase profits. I'm also an author and trainer with 18 years of management experience and have been doing business development for the last many years. So why do I coach? Well, my passion has always been helping people. In my previous career, nonprofits, I helped people to develop life plans for living more independently, working more independently. And so coaching came naturally to me. I love helping small business owners succeed because I believe that businesses change the world and small business owners are the foundation of that. And when a small business succeeds, then that means a family is succeeding and a community starts to benefit, and it just ripples out into the world. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm a published author, have several different books that I've published, have a course on writing a book and getting it published. And it's a fun thing to do. My most recent book, Launching Your Dreams, actually my first book, just came out in its 4th edition, and it's absolutely my favorite. Launching Your Dreams, Making Wild Ideas Happen. You can get it pretty cheap on my website. But so if you're like me, I had this dream for building a business and I thought I could build it easily and quickly. The reality was it didn't happen because I didn't know how to market my business. I had never had to market before. My background is in nonprofit administration. And that meant that for the most part, my customers were there waiting to be served. We had a waiting list of people that wanted our service. We didn't have to go out and find people. We interviewed people to make a choice of who was going to receive the service. So we didn't do sales presentations. We didn't do networking. So I started my business and I had to learn how to market and how to be an entrepreneur. I think an entrepreneur's mindset is pretty cool, but it's different than when you have a job. We think differently. And I found that working with a coach was the way to figure it out the fastest. My business has been built for my lifestyle. I wanted a lifestyle. I started my business when my daughter was 2, I think. And I decided I wanted more time, more control over my time to be there for her. And then for our second daughter. And I was able to drive them to school every day, pick them up every day. So it was largely for lifestyle. I was also building a huge business with a huge business impact. So I wanted my business to impact the world. And we do that through other businesses. I also wanted to be able to travel, to create a lifestyle that was what we wanted in our lives. You may not know that my first business was a chimney sweep. And long time ago, I thought I could build it easily and quickly. The reality was it didn't happen like so many businesses that I work with now because I had never marketed before and I didn't know how to market. And that's what I see with other business owners. They come to me and they don't have the marketing know-how to make their business grow. You have to have a comfort with selling me and a confidence of selling in yourself and in your business. So I had to learn to market and learn how to be that entrepreneur. 4 of the things that I talk about in my book, Launching Your Dreams, or what I believe it takes to make the dream happen. I believe it takes courage. It definitely takes perseverance. You have to keep going and going and going. Commitment is huge. If you're not committed to your business, 100% or 110 or 120%, it is going to be hard to make it successful. And risk. You have to be willing to take a risk. Being in business is taking a risk. I had that misconception that if you build it, they will come. Anybody else have that? Did you think your business would just happen? I found that it didn't happen that way. Didn't happen that way for me. It hasn't happened that way for most other businesses that I work with. And Mostly it had to do with no marketing experience. There are so many pieces to the marketing puzzle, and you have to put those pieces together. I think marketing is one of the biggest challenges that small business owners face, especially the business owner that is a solopreneur. In this presentation, we're going to review the pieces of the marketing that as a small business owner, you don't want to miss. So let's start putting the pieces together. We know that marketing is challenging, and there are so many options and opportunities, choices to be made. It's hard to put it all together. It takes time to sort through all the pieces and figure out a comprehensive strategy that's going to work for your business. So the time has come to start sorting the pieces. I'm going to tell you it's simple as 1, 2, 3. First, we need to gather leads. Second, we need to build relationships. And third, we need to engage in business. Sounds simple, right? So the first part of that is you need to know your market. You need to clearly identify your target market. Who is your ideal client? What do they look like? What do they do with their free time? Where do they shop? Where do you find them? And then you need to create an intentional system of acquiring new leads, creating a strategy for gathering leads for your business. And the easiest way is to gather leads from where your market is. You want to be generating leads all the time and develop strategies that are ongoing and consistently result in new leads that lead to new business. So build your network of contacts in multiple ways. I call it multiple streams of new leads. So we're going to build a powerful introduction first. You want to have a 30 to 60 second intro to engage people in conversation. So when you're creating your personal intro, you want to talk about the problem that you solve. And you want to create an intro that focuses on how you solve their pain. And you want to leave out the I'm a coach, I'm an insurance agent, I'm a whatever it is. It ends the conversation. Our goal is to open the dialogue. So a couple of examples. I work to protect business owners. That could be an insurance agent, a business lawyer, but the goal is to get somebody to say, how do you do that? I could say, I increase business revenue. Oh, how do you do that? I help people enjoy their job more. Your goal is to get the person to ask how you do that. Then you can enter the dialogue and share how you solve the pain, how you solve their problem. Ask questions to find out about their specific situation. Tell stories. Focus on service and how you serve. So let's talk about where do you find new leads? Because it sounded simple, right? Number 1, new leads. So there's different strategies. So let's talk first about offline strategies. Networking is a great offline strategy. You want to network in valuable places for you. Where you network depends upon where your ideal clients are. So where your target people are, right? So if your business is, maybe you're a trainer for golfers, then you need to be where golfers are hanging out, right? So the chamber might be good because a lot of business owners golf, right? So that might be a good place for you. But you need to identify where those potential people are so that you're hanging out in the right place. For me, I'm working with small business owners. So I don't want to go to a networking meeting that is all corporate execs with huge companies, because that's not who I work with. So you want to create a strong network of contacts, and you want to build your network of contacts. You want to collect business cards everywhere or contact info everywhere. You can do it in the grocery store, on the softball field, at church, on the airplane even. So you're always thinking about adding new leads to your network. Other places that you can do networking: chambers, networks, churches, clubs, associations. I'm in a bike club. And it's a great place for me to network because other people in that bike club own businesses, know people that own businesses, so as we're cycling side by side, talking about our day, I'm letting them know what I do as a business coach, business consultant. And that can lead to referrals or actual business. Sports, golfing, sailing, softball, soccer. So if you're on a team, can be another great way to make contacts. Kids events, school, after school events, scouts, 4-H, softball, going back to all those sports again. Could be your kids' sports that you're making contacts with. And then associations where your target market is. So if you work with landscapers, joining the Landscape Association could be a good place to meet those people. So you can research associations just through Google, of course. You can also look at databases. So there's direct mail databases, cold calling databases, local government records, new neighbors, new businesses. So if you're a real estate agent, just bought a house, received, if you just bought a house, I know when I did, I received coupons, intro letters from different businesses. They got that from the local government records. All right. So think creatively about where you can get your contacts. Referrals. You can ask clients and contacts for referrals. A lot of us hesitate to do that, but it can be your best source of new business. So great time to do that, ask for referrals, is when you've been working with the person for a while and they're happy, right? And then ask for the referral. So you know that friends will ask, who do you go to? You see it often on Facebook now, in Facebook groups, who do you use for this service? And everybody will put in people that they use. Great referral system. Trade shows can be a great place to collect business cards. The key is in the follow-up. So if you're going to invest in a booth at a trade show, in our Bizology program, we have a whole module on how to use trade shows to grow your business. But you want to have something at your booth that's going to entice and engage. You want to have a door prize so that you can collect business cards. And you want to include info on your sign that indicates they are signing up for your email list. All right. So that you're going to follow up with everybody that gives you their business card. And you're going to deliver the door prize to the person that won, but everybody else is going to get a follow-up. And the key to all of these strategies is in the follow-up. And we're going to talk about that a little bit in a minute. You can also get new leads from speaking. So training, webinars, teleseminars, public speaking, all are ways to generate new interest and build your expertise and rapport. So if you're in a lead group like B&I, you get to speak regularly. So at least every 90 days, I think, depending on the size of the group. That's a great place to practice. It's also a great place to tell people about what you do, right? Advertising. You can also do paid advertising. There are some keys in doing paid advertising, and you want to make sure that you include a call to action, because many people put together campaigns without a call to action. And it's important to have your call to action go to your list building strategy so that you're not losing that lead. Don't just say, call me for an appointment or call me. That's a hard ask. So give them another option. Referral cards, so postcards offering a discount, a reward, gift certificates, all different ways of getting referrals. Always have a strong call to action. Prospects can become leads when you give them a way to act. So advertising with no call to action is ineffective. Websites with no call to action miss new leads. So if your website does not have an easy way for people to sign up and get your free XYZ offer, then you're going to miss that person. They're going to bounce off your site, right? And you'll see your bounce rate is high. So you want to have a website with a call to action so you don't miss those leads. And flyers, brochures, newsletters, you want a call to action on those as well. You can have a call to action on the back of your business card. All great strategies for increasing your leads. So you want to send people to your website to pick up your free XYZ report, mini course. If you're using an 800 number, call for the free report, take our free assessment, take our free inventory, watch our free webinar on how to. Your goal is to get their contact information so that you can continue marketing to them. So let's talk about internet marketing strategies, because this is a place where a lot of Main Street businesses miss the mark a little bit. So we've got a lot of choices these days, right? We've got social media, paid advertising, video marketing, affiliate marketing, press releases, and links and SEO. We're not going to dive deep into all those, but let's start with websites. People expect businesses to have a website. They judge your business on your site. There are 3 types of websites. Your branding site, so that's your bigger site that has all the pages and everything. Sales letter sites, so that can be a longer sales letter, and a landing page. The landing page is the site where your call to action is sending people. That's the site where people go and they opt in for your offer. Then in your follow-up emails, you can be sending them back to other pages on your website. So our goal is to build rapport, capture data, make sales. We do that with a landing page and then email marketing to keep in touch. And so through email, we immediately can follow up. We can create an autoresponder that has a nurture campaign to increase credibility, build rapport, and build relationships, and promote our offers. So we want to remember that you need that strong call to action. So making your site work. Traffic to your site is a big key to making it work. So our first thing that we're going to have to do once we have these pieces in place is create traffic, figure out how we're getting traffic there. Then we want to capture their information. Then we're going to follow up to build relationships and rapport. And then we're going to market our products and services. So some strategies for driving traffic. You can do paid ads on social media or Google. You can do organic traffic through blog posts, articles, presentations. You can do social media posts with engagement, video marketing, directories, depending on your business, links on your site, and posts on forums and chat rooms. You want to use keywords and hashtags. So you want to start with keywords so that your website is optimized the best it can be. Those are the words that people use to search for you on the internet. So it's usually not your company name. Excuse me. It's usually like business coach, right? Or business help, or how do I grow my business? How do I increase my profits? Are keywords and keyword phrases that might be good for my business. You need to look at what would be good. How do people find you when they don't know who you are? And that's the key to keywords. If they know who you are, they can just put your company name in there and you're going to pop right up. But if they don't know who you are, what are the words that they would use to find you? So your keyword density is how much it's used on your site. You want to use your keywords in your blog posts and your web copy. So you want to do some research on keywords and look at the number of people searching the word and the amount of competition. The more obscure words you use, so you're not going for the keywords that have millions of searches, because it's hard to come up in the search results high enough that somebody's going to actually click on your page. So if you can use a more obscure phrase or word, that's going to actually get you more traffic, because you're going to come up higher on the search results. And you want to use your keywords everywhere, in your meta tags, in your page descriptions, in your web copy, headlines, press releases, articles. Use the keywords. Signature on forums, in your blog posts, on your profile pages, on social media sites, in your video marketing descriptions, everywhere. And you want to use hashtags. So with the pound sign, people can follow a hashtag. So business help, people can follow that. You want to try and develop a hashtag that's yours. You want to follow key hashtags for your business and use key hashtags on your posts and in your social media. So let's talk about social media for a second. Huge, right? So lots of different options. The 5 big ones are LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest. I recommend that you start with one that's comfortable to you and that you're not trying to do all of them at once. So some of the things that you can do, LinkedIn is business professionals. You want to maximize your profile, do posts on there, engage on there, connect with people on LinkedIn. Facebook, you want to have a business page. You can network in groups. You can have your own group. You can do events. You can do Facebook Lives, all sorts of options on Facebook. YouTube, you can do the talking head videos, education videos, provide value and service. And now the short form videos are really popular. Instagram posts, reels, stories, each of them, again, with hashtags are going to be helpful. And Pinterest is predominantly pictures, driving traffic. The other part of social media is about relationships, and engagement builds relationships. So each social network, is like a networking group. How do you build relationships or engage with a person? So like, comment, share, give. and remember your hashtags. So think of it as if you're doing it in person, like you're trying to have that handshake, you're trying to build a relationship, you're trying to provide value, and all of those can be done through your social media. One of your goals on social media is still to build a database of interested prospects and keep in touch with them. So your goal is to get people from that platform into your database, because your database is your database. So your email database is yours. People on the platform, it's not necessarily, you don't own the platform, so it can go away. You can get blocked, you can get put in Facebook jail, your profile can get removed from LinkedIn. They have control of it. So you're trying to have a call to action that brings people to your email list. So you can do that. You can have links in your profile that are going to lead there, offers in your posts that are going to lead people to getting on your, and again, has to be something that has value to the person that you're trying to talk to. So you want to share information with your prospects via webinars, Facebook Live, videos, blogs, ebooks, e-courses, tip sheets. So when we're doing a Facebook Live, we are trying to get people to come to our website to get our ebook, our e-course, our webinar, right? So we're having a call to action that brings people back to our site. Press releases. You can use press releases locally, nationally, internationally. I recommend using press releases both online and offline. I like online press releases because it helps your SEO. You can use keywords in your press release. You can brainstorm the problems that you solve and have it in a press release. So there's strategies for writing an article, converting that article into a press release, having a press release, converting that into an article. And I talk about that more in the Bizology program, but just know that press releases do have value, and there's some really good places you can share press releases online. And it's fun to have your picture in the local paper as well. So I encourage you to create a press release calendar. There's seasonal things you can do press releases about. The goal is to have 2 to 3 press releases each and every month. It enhances your website, promotes traffic to your site, builds your credibility and expertise because it's in the newspaper and online. Woo! So let's look at relationship building. So we want to build an intentional follow-up system. Keeping in touch with your market is the key to your ongoing success. So what's your system to stay in front of your potential clients? So what do you do with your leads? Well, you want to add them to your CRM and your email marketing program. You want to be able to continue marketing to them and know what you have done with each person. That information is going to be in your CRM and your email marketing program. If you've got a good integrated system, then you can go into that contact and you can see the emails that they've received, as well as add notes about calls, meetings. But you can, from my CRM, I can email them from the CRM. So it all is contained right there. So you want to be able to continue marketing to them. Keep building your relationship. Give them business, make referrals if you can. Give the valuable information that they can use and be of service to them. Our goal is to build relationships. So some of the ways you can do that is personal notes. So you can meet somebody, send them a personal note. Have personal meetings. We can do that both online and offline. So we can get together for coffee or tea, both online and offline. You can share articles. Invite them to webinars. You can do video emails. Invite them to your group. You can do direct mail. Oh my gosh, direct mail. Nobody does direct mail anymore, right? So when you get a card or a note from somebody in the mail, you're like, wow. You can do newsletters, postcards, phone calls, workshops, social media lives, all different ways that you can start building the relationship. An effective marketing funnel keeps building the relationship. The free items that you've offered in your beginning of your funnel qualifies them as a lead. Anytime someone downloads your tips, your report, you know they have a need for the information. You then have the opportunity to continue building the relationship and marketing to them. You want to have multiple items in your funnel. And you want to keep giving. So you want to have free offers, and they can look like free reports, free articles, tip sheets, an on-demand webinar like you're on right now, newsletters, webinars, presentations, personal consultations. So it's a sample of you, your work, your expertise. It's like the infamous Baskin-Robbins taste test. And they say that that taste test is 100%. If somebody tastes the ice cream, they buy the ice cream. But your free offer is like that taste test. It's your first engagement with the person. Then you can move them through the funnel to develop lower cost products or services, books, CDs, services. So like if you go to my website and buy Launching Your Dreams, Making Wild Ideas Happen, it's $5.99 on my site. On Amazon, it's $10, I think, for the ebook, and $15 or $20 for the print copy. So why is it on my website for $5.99? Because I want the person in my funnel, right? I want them on my site. I want them in my database. And it tells me that they're interested in what I have, right? So they've spent money with me now. So mid-level items cost a bit more. They can look the same as lower cost items, can be a service or a product. So on my site, we have courses that are at many different price points and courses that are at higher price points. We have services. We have a combination of services and products. So you want to make them unique to your business. And then the big ticket item is probably your main product or service. It's often too expensive for someone to buy right off the bat. They need that relationship first, so they're not going to buy it right away. And it can be a package of services and products, and it has a high cost. So some examples of the funnel parts. So we talked about Baskin-Robbins, the taste test. If you're a gym or an athletic center, you might have a one-day pass as like a free offer, and then a 3-month pass is something that costs a little bit more, and the year-long pass that costs more. A massage studio, you might have a newsletter or a 10-minute massage, 3-month package, year-long package, or a subscription. Coaching. So we have a free webinar, a strategy session, coaching package. We also have a free book that can lead to the free webinar. So different ways that you can have people navigating through your funnel. So we've talked about generating leads with your leads funnel, getting folks into the marketing funnel and building relationships. And then you want to be keeping in touch with valuable information, compelling offers, and calls to action so that you're doing business. So we're building relationships and engaging in business throughout the funnel and making the sale of the bigger ticket item when the prospect needs that service or product. So number 3 is engage in business. Throughout the marketing funnel, we have solutions that are going to meet the client's needs with a focus on service, with authenticity. We want to have fun, enjoy your business, enjoy your clients or customers, be enthusiastic about your product or service, create powerful scripts, and find a natural way of selling. OMG. It is overwhelming. My eyes are now crossed. My brain is exploding. There is no way I can get all this done. It's simple. 1, 2, 3. Gather leads, build relationships, engage in business. It takes massive action, though, to make it all work. So I suggest that you select 1 or 2 lead funnel strategies. You want to make a plan for them. Set up a follow-up system. Get your marketing funnel. Add to your marketing funnel and keep in touch. And then begin engaging your prospects in business.